Welcome to the Forge, my wanton wildlings. I'm your creepsmith, and I hope you like my work.
Have you ever lost your car keys? Don't be embarrassed, it happens to everyone. Well, tonight's entry is nothing like that. Nothing at all. While hard to find, the item described by this ritual is but one of 2,500 items, each of which carries both a power and a curse. Items so terrible they've become whispered legend among the broken and the lost, as have those who seek them, and those who hold them. Collectively, they're chronicled in the Holders series, and this is item number 448, the First Seed. If you ever find Dargaia's nectar, you'll probably be one of those who've been looking for it all their lives, and thus you won't need any instructions on what to do with it. Just the same, it's pretty simple, at least to start with. Make sure your affairs are in order, in case you have a bad reaction. And then, bottoms up. The coming months are going to be the least pleasant part. You'll find yourself unable to keep food down for long before you're far enough along to stop needing it. Same goes with sleep. The color of your blood will be off, and your veins will consequently stand out more through your skin. Expect a few ingrown body parts, little things, just like fingers, ears, teeth, usually pressing up against the skin as if trying to get out. Make sure you're caught up on your booster shots, because you're never going in for a checkup again. Or wearing anything more revealing than a trench coat in public. Eventually, a little wound on your belly will start unhealing, becoming a pus-filled wound in a few days. Over the coming week, 3 things will emerge from this. The first object resembles a greasy black beech nut with perhaps a tooth or two growing from it. When you're dead, someone will eventually find it and use it to make a new batch of Dargaia's nectar. Hide it well, make things fun for future generations. The second object basically looks like a softball-sized cluster of veins, many of them broken and leaking oily black stuff, all wrapped around something. It'll squirm, and you'll notice the twisted little skinless fetus in the middle. It'll only survive for about 20 seconds. Be careful, burn the remains. The third object will, well, let's just call it Object 448. It's easier that way. You can plant it anywhere you want, but I'd advise someplace where you don't mind spending all your time and where no one else would go. Your backyard or under your cellar works if you don't have any roommates, as long as there's fertile soil. Dig at least 5 feet down. It won't want to be buried, but just keep piling dirt onto it. If you can still hear it when you're finished, you didn't go deep enough. Its veins, or roots I guess, will eventually spread in all directions, about 1.5 feet for every year of your life. Grass and weeds will grow stiff and bony, or black and oily, or take on the color and texture of a spider bite or rice paper. Woods will get infected as well. You'll hear the arteries in your walls pulsating on quiet nights. The ground will rot with dead insect and animal life. And don't mow your lawn, it'll bleed like hell. This is your sanctuary. No matter what threats or injuries beset you outside, here you will be safe and healthy. Well, what passes as healthy for what you are now. And if you really hate someone, bring them here. Trick them into coming. They'll get infected one way or another. Lung full of spores, a thorn prick, bit of residue on their hand. They'll vomit blood with tiny centipedes in it, excrete their own spinal fluid. Their eyes will milk over and hatch, and small spines, brambles, and various other creatures will grow from the sockets. They'll survive for months, possibly years, and doctors will be baffled. It'll be completely fucking great. Yeah, that's all for starters. You'll learn more as you go, much more. But if I told you everything now, you might not do it. Whatever you do, just guard it with your life, with your very soul. If you think you're in danger of losing it, dig it up and kill it with a silver needle. Let someone else make a new one someday. You'll feel as if you've pierced your own heart, but it's better than letting fall into the wrong hands. Because you're a holder now. And you better not let them come together. Well, that's unique. I thought I'd always had a green thumb, but damn. Anyway, stay scary, my wildlings, and make the most of your nights.